Hey everyone! In this video we are going to do a short introduction to the database Sakila. Sakila is a rental movie company. We have a couple of tables in their database. We are gonna focus on some of them. So let's begin with one of the main facts, the rental table. As you can see here, we have the rental table. Let's check that on the database. So we have the date of the rent. We have the inventory we will see in a second. This will connect us to the store, the specific store of the movie. We have a connection to a customer. We have a return date. Not always this return date is full, because we have also movies that are still in rental. So if they are still on the customers, the return date will be null. Then we have a connection to the staff member, and this is our rental. After the rental, we have another fact table, which is the payment. In the payment, we have the connection to the rental by the rental ID, and we have the amount that the customer paid and the payment date. These are the important columns for us in that table. So we have here the payments for the rentals. After it, we have the inventory. In the inventory table, we have the film that was rent and the store. So from the rental, we have connection to the inventory. So we have a specific rental, and inside the inventory table, we can see which film was in the rent and in what store was that film. From the rental with the inventory ID, we get the film that was rented and the store that the film was rented from. So these are these three tables: the rental, the payment, and the inventory. We also talked about the film. So from the inventory, we have the connection to the film. So let's check some of the tables of the film. So the first one will be film, which is a dimension. So let's look on that. So we have the film ID, and then we have the title of the film, a description, release year of the movie. We have a connection to language ID, which the language itself is found in the language table. We will see that table in a second. We have some more details. For example, we have the rental rate, the length of the movie, we have a rating. So these details and these informations are related to the film. So we talked also about the language table. So we have a couple of languages, and we can find the connection between the language ID and the language name here in that table. And then we have two tables that are related to the category of the film. First one will be film category, which will have the connection between the film ID and the category ID. So film related to a category, and then we have category of films in the table of category. So we have the category of the films: action, animation, children, classics, and etc. So this information is related to the film. So we have the film, and then we have the language, and two tables that connected a category to the film. Then let's look about the customer. So we have the customer table, and a couple of more tables that connected to the customers that related to the address. Actually, the address we can also connect to the store. We will see that in a second. So let's begin from the customer table. So in this table, we have all the relevant information regarding the customer. So we have the customer ID, which is connected also to the rental, as we already saw. And then we have the first name, the last name, email, connection to the address. We will see the address in a second. And if the customer is active or not active, the creation date of the customer. From the customer, we can also see the address. So we have the address table. We have the address itself, and then we have a connection to a city. And from the city, we have also connection to a country. So this is in two tables. So first will be the city. So we have here the name of the city connected to the city ID. And also we have the country ID. And in the country table, we have the name of the country. So we talked about three tables which gives us information about the address. We can find an address in the customer, and we also can find an address of the staff and address of the store. So each address we have, we can connect these three tables. So last two tables we are going to talk about here is one, the staff, and the second is the store table. So the staff is containing the data and the information regarding the staff which are working in the Sakila company. We have here two staff members. So we have their names, we have email, and some more information. As you can see, we have here also an address, and we have here a connection to a store, because each staff is related to a specific store. And then we have the table of the store, which contains the manager ID, which is whom is the manager of the store. So here you can see that for each store we have only one staff, and he is also the manager. And we have here also connection to address if we want to check that. So this is an overview of the database. We also have a couple of more tables which we are not going to work with them here, but we have also actor tables, so we can see which actor is related to each film. But we won't work with that tables here. So this is a general overview of the Sakila company and the Sakila database. Thanks, and see you in the next videos.